You have been there before. You need to print one more important document. It's just a few pages, but your printer has other plans. An error message, a blinking light, a sudden declaration that it's out of ink. Even though you just bought it, and then you discover the real cost. The price of the ink cartridges alone is more than the price of the printer itself. This isn't a coincidence, it's a business model, a meticulously crafted decades-old scam that has been hiding in plain sight. This is the story of how printer companies have been robbing you blind. It's called the razor and blades business model, and it's a classic. They sell you the razor, in this case the printer, for cheap and sometimes even at a loss, but this is just to hook you. The real profit is in the blades, or rather the ink and the toner cartridges. When you buy a printer for $50, you are not just buying a piece of hardware, you are entering into a long-term contract. The printer, a marvel of engineering, is designed to lock you into a single, outrageously expensive consumable. We are talking prices that by volume make vintage champagne and Russian caviar look cheap. But the scam runs deeper than just high prices. They have perfected a series of tactics to ensure that you are buying their branded ink and only their ink. First, unnecessary ink consumption. Your printer isn't just using ink when it prints. It's constantly running maintenance cycles, cleaning its own print heads, and mixing tiny amounts of color into your black and white documents to create a deeper black. This means your ink is being drained even when the printer is idle. Then there's the firmware blockade. Printer companies frequently push out updates to your printer's software, but these updates often have a hidden agenda. They are designed to recognize and reject cheaper third-party cartridges. You are essentially locked out of using more affordable alternatives. And the most audacious trick is the microchip. Many modern cartridges have a chip that tells the printer when it's empty, but consumer tests have proven that these cartridges often still contain a significant amount of usable ink. The printer just stops working just because the chip tells it to. The ink trap is just one half of the equation. The other is the hardware itself. The printers are often built with planned obsolescence in mind. They are designed to have a limited lifespan, with a key part failing right after the warranty expires. Sometimes it's a flimsy plastic gear, other times it's a mysterious error code that makes repair expensive, forcing you to buy a brand new model because it is cheaper to replace the entire printer than to buy a brand new printhead. And the scam continues with the new printer, which comes with a new set of cartridges that are intentionally underfilled. The cycle of consumer exploitation begins all over again. The result is a multi-billion-dollar industry built on deception and engineered frustration. But the tide is starting to turn. Consumer rights groups in countries like France and Italy have filed lawsuits and won, forcing the companies to pay millions in fines for their misleading practices. So what can you do? You can choose to buy printers that use refillable ink tanks. You can support companies that don't rely on these practices. And most importantly, you can share this knowledge because the only way to beat a scam that's hiding in plain sight is to expose it for what it is.